Muy buenos días, ya estamos aquí en la Miranda School TV. Mi nombre es James Reporter. Y sí, hoy es martes día 26 de mayo. Vamos a empezar la mañana con unos bits sobre las frutas. ¿Qué tal, Miss Alesia? ¿Qué nos tienes preparado hoy? Continuaremos con All About Butterflies. Hey, Miss Liz, do you like animals? Continuaremos con uno de mis momentos favoritos. Ya sabes cuál es, ¿eh? Mindfulness. Esta vez de la mano de la señorita Monsemiro. A continuación, la profesora Mónica nos hace llegar un storytelling de Royal Raven. ¡Wow! Muy chulo. Los estudiantes de bachillerato con su indumentaria griega clásica. ¿Cómo vestían, señorita Araceli, los griegos en la antigüedad? Hoy lo vamos a descubrir. Y nada, a continuación tenemos al señor Ignasi, que siempre nos pone la marcha por las mañanas. Que tengáis un feliz martes. Se despide James Reporter.
Fruit. Orange. Banana. Strawberry. Cherries. Apple. Pineapple. Watermelon. Melon. Mango. Kiwi. Coconut. Passion fruit. Papaya. Dragon fruit. Grapefruit. We've seen fruit.
Let's explore the world of the butterfly. Look, butterflies! Fluttering, floating, zigzagging by, they flash like jewels in the sunlit sky. They flit over fields and wander through woods. They glide into gardens and dance through deserts. What are butterflies looking for? Flowers to feed on. When a butterfly lands, it tastes the flower with the tip of its feet. The flower tastes sweet. Deep inside, it is a sugary liquid called nectar. The butterfly unrolls a long tube on its head and pokes it into the flower. Slurp! The butterfly uses the tube like a straw to suck up the nectar. What's for lunch? Some butterflies drink nectar from almost any flower. Others are picky eaters. They only feed on certain flowers. A few butterflies prefer to dine on rotting fruit or even on dead bugs. Here are some butterflies with their favorite foods. What's your favorite, fresh apples or rotten apples? Guess what kind of juice this butterfly likes to drink? These butterflies like bananas. Do you like them too? It's raining. To keep dry, a butterfly folds up its wings and perches below a leaf. At night time, a butterfly hangs upside down to sleep. To warm up in the morning, a butterfly spreads its wings wide and soaks up the sun. A butterfly's life may seem fancy-free, but at any moment... Swoop! A hungry monkey might sneak up and snatch it. A mouse might munch it up, a bird might nab it, and a lizard might zap it. How can butterflies stay safe? Some hide by blending in with the world around them. Some have spots on their wings that look like eyes. Eye spots scare away enemies. Boo! A butterfly's wings are covered with thousands of tiny, powdery scales. These scales create the insect's beautiful colours and pattern. Each scale is a single colour. Here are some butterflies from around the world. How many of them have eye spots? A mother butterfly flies from plant to plant, tasting them with her feet. She is looking for one her babies can eat. When she finds the right plant, she lays her eggs on it. The eggs hatch and out creep the babies. The babies are tiny caterpillars, very hungry caterpillars. A caterpillar gobbles up the plant it's on. It eats and grows and grows. It grows so big its skin splits. The caterpillar wriggles out of it, then it gets too big for its new skin. Again and again this happens. Eat, grow, split, wriggle. One day, the caterpillar hangs upside down from a leaf or twig. It makes a hard, thin shell around its body. This shell is called a chrysalis. Inside the chrysalis, something amazing happens. The caterpillar changes into a butterfly. After days or weeks, the chrysalis splits open and out crawls the new butterfly. The butterfly's wings are crumpled and wet, but soon they straighten out and dry. From egg to butterfly. All butterflies go through 4 very different stages. Here is the life cycle of a blue morpho butterfly. Fly, butterfly! Now the butterfly is ready to take off, to fly, to flash like a jewel in the sunlit sky.
Hola a todos, vamos a hacer nuestra práctica de mindfulness. Para empezar la práctica, primero vamos a colocarnos de la manera adecuada para poder hacer este ejercicio de mindfulness. Por lo tanto, es muy importante si estamos sentados en una silla o estamos con las piernas dobladas en forma de mudra o estamos sentados en el suelo. Importante tener la espalda muy recta, los hombros relajados, ni encogidos ni tensos hacia atrás, simplemente relajados. Podemos hacer este poquito de movimiento para relajar. Muy bien. La barbilla un poquito entrada para no tener las cervicales forzadas, para que sean todas rectas a la columna. Y vamos a imaginar que tenemos un hilo que nos estira hacia arriba y nos mantiene rectos y erguidos. Los brazos los dejamos relajados sobre las piernas y así inhalamos y exhalamos y nos recolocamos bien. Inhalas y exhalas. Muy bien, muy bien. Una vez estés bien colocado para hacer el mindfulness, vamos a empezar con una inhalación profunda al sonido del bol. Inhalaremos profundamente y vamos a imaginar que tenemos un globo en la barriga y que lo queremos hinchar con nuestras inhalaciones, ¿de acuerdo? Vamos a la de 3. 1, 2, 3. Inhalas profundamente y notas como el aire entra por tu nariz y va bajando hacia tu pecho y poquito a poco va hinchando tu abdomen. Puedes notar como el abdomen se hincha, se hincha, se hincha. Y exhalas y sueltas, 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 sueltas. Hasta vaciar del todo tu abdomen, tus pulmones y tus clavículas. Muy bien, muy bien. Vamos a seguir otra vez. Vamos a hacer 3 inhalaciones y exhalaciones completas, seguidas, una detrás de otra. Inhalas, 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 llenas tus pulmones, tu abdomen como si fuera un globo. Y exhala. Y vacías, 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 poquito a poco, poquito a poco, poquito a poco. Y cuando exhalas es cuando notas que te relajas, que te sientes bien. Siguiente. Inhalas, 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 inhalas. Y relajas. Muy bien, exhalando, exhalando, exhalando. Esta inhalación profunda, profunda, profunda. Y exhalas, 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 exhalas. Muy bien, manteniendo la misma posición en la que te encuentras ahora, simplemente vas a poner la mano encima de tu pecho y otra mano encima del abdomen y sigues inhalando y exhalando. Inhalas y exhalas y notas como tu pecho al inhalar se hincha y sube, como el abdomen se deshincha y notas en tus manos ese pequeño movimiento, ese pequeño vaivén. Inhalas y exhalas. Al inhalar llenas tu cuerpo de aire, un aire limpio que te purifica, que te limpia. Y al exhalar vas soltando todo el aire, todo el aire, todo el aire hasta vaciar tus pulmones. Estas inhalaciones y exhalaciones reconfortan nuestro cuerpo y nos ayudan a sentirnos bien, a llenar los pulmones de aire, a oxigenar nuestras células. Y es una práctica muy buena para nuestro cuerpo. Inhalas y exhalas y te sientes bien. Muy bien, vamos a juntar las manos en mudra y las vamos a poner delante de nuestro pecho con los pulgares tocando el esternón, ¿de acuerdo? Y aquí vamos a hacer inhalar y exhalar y hacer un pequeño movimiento, porque aquí adentro tenemos unas glándulas, las glándulas timo, que activan nuestras defensas, las defensas de nuestro cuerpo. Y al inhalar y exhalar les decimos, ¡hey! ¡Activaros! Esto va muy bien. Inhalas y exhalas. Inhalas y exhalas. Paramos las manos. Nos centramos en esa sensación, en esa inhalación y en tu exhalación. Inhalas y exhalas. Inhalas y exhalas. Muy bien, espero que os haya ido muy bien esta práctica de hoy y que la podáis poner en uso cada vez que la necesitéis. Y os deseo Namaste.
The Royal Raven by Hans Wilhelm. Crack! The egg popped open and out came Crawford. "Here I am!" he crowed, but there was no reply. His mother was out looking for food. He was all by himself. There was nobody to make a fuss about his arrival. Then came an even bigger disappointment. Crawford saw that he was a boring-looking raven, like all the others. Deep in his heart, he felt he was special. He tried to show how different he was. "Look at me," he said, but nobody ever paid any attention. At first, Crawford was furious. That didn't help much. Then he began to feel sorry for himself. Every time he caught sight of his ordinary raven's feathers, he wished he looked different. "Why can't I look like a swan? Or a cardinal? Or an eagle? Or even like a silly little hummingbird?" Anything would be better than this. Every day Crawford came up with another idea to improve his appearance, but it was no use. Nothing seemed to be just right. I have to do something more drastic, he said as he flew off into the deepest part of the forest. There he called upon an old woman who was known for her special powers. Crawford came right to the point. I'll do anything for you if you can make me different. I want some color, some flash, some razzle dazzle. What can a silly little raven like you do for me? The old woman sneered. You're no good at all. She paused. However, she went on, I might use some of your tail feathers to spice up this brew. Done, said Crawford, and he plucked out of some of his longest tail feathers and gave them to the woman. Abracadabra, shaloo-galoo, shalee-galee, crowed the old woman, and with a bang, a boom, a zip, and a zap, Crawford was transformed into a spectacular creature with dazzling shiny feathers. Wow! Cried Crawford as he looked himself over. I hope I didn't overdo it, said the old woman. Then, without even bothering to thank her, Crawford flew back to his friends. Look at me, he cried. He spread his wings and strutted up and down with his beak high in the air. Who is this crazy bird? The other ravens wondered, but they were too polite to say anything. It's me, Crawford. Look how beautiful I am now. The other ravens just stared in silence. I'm special. I'm unique, Crawford boasted. Such beauty shouldn't be hidden in dark forest. The royal garden is the place for me. With that, he flew off to the king's castle. As Crawford swooped around the royal garden, he was spotted by the princess. Look at that glorious bird, she cried. Don't let it get away. I want it. Crawford was caught and tied to a golden chain. Proudly, the princess showed off her new treasure. Crawford didn't mind in the least. After all, he was now part of the royal family. What more could he have wished for? He had it all: dazzling beauty, lots of attention, and a wonderful place to live. Unfortunately, the royal raven's stable manners left much to be desired. He lost a great deal of his popularity when he caused a major ruckus in the royal dining room. He was ordered out, and the king made a decree banning all birds from the dinner table, even those that were roasted, broiled, or barbecued. Crawford was banished to a huge golden cage that stood all alone in the royal garden. Servants brought him food, but hardly anyone came to see him any more. Once in a while somebody would pass by and say, "Oh, what a beautiful bird!" But this praise didn't make him happy. Each day Crawford got sadder and sadder. He could see the other birds fly by, and he longed to join them. All he wanted was to be free again. He lost his appetite and grew weaker and weaker. One day an old woman came to the garden selling strawberries. "What a sad-looking bird," the old woman said. "Why don't you let it go?" "Oh, no," said the princess. "This bird is too precious. There isn't another in the whole kingdom with such dazzling feathers." "Oh, I see," the old woman said. "So you keep him for his razzle-dazzle." Suddenly Crawford understood what he had to do to gain back his freedom. He began to pluck out all his beautiful feathers, one by one. When the princess saw what he had done, she screamed, "Ah, get that horrible bird out of my sight!" That was exactly what Crawford wanted. The guards opened the door of the cage. At last Crawford was free again. Crawford sure looked different now, but he wasn't worried. "My feathers will grow back," he said, "and I don't care if they are gold, silver, purple, striped, spotted, or just plain black." And neither did his friends.
Els materials que s'empraven a l'antiga Grècia eren bàsicament la llana i el lli. El peplum no era res més que un quadrat de la tela de llana una mica més gran que la mida de la persona que es col·locava de manera que es quedés obert per un costat. També tenim el quitó, que aquesta era una peça de lli. Anava cosida per dos costats i tenia mànigues que arribaven fins al colze. El calçat més freqüent eren les sandàlies, però també hi havia botes de cuir que arribaven fins a la mitja cama. També podem trobar el coturn, una mena de bota de sola gruixuda que usaven entre altres els actors de tragèdia. Per altra banda, també tenim el petassos, un barret de palla o de feltre, pla i amb unes ales molt amples per protegir-se tant del sol com de la pluja. Especialment a l'hivern, els homes i les dones es posaven sobre la túnica urimakion, un rectangle de llana en forma de capa que cobria tot el cos. Uns altres tipus de túnica són l'axòmide, que era la roba de feina dels artesans i els esclaus, o la clàmide, una mena de capa curta originària de Tessàlia que s'agafava sobre l'espatlla dreta amb una filiball. Les dones gregues duien pentinats força variats, sovint ben complicats. I els homes portaven els cabells llargs, amb la barba retallada i el bigot afaitat, però en l'època clàssica això depenia més aviat de l'estatus social i de les modes. Per la feina, els homes usaven el pilos, una mena de gorra de cuir de forma cònica. Les joies, a l'època clàssica, eren mal vist que els homes es fessin ostentació. Només duien algun anell que utilitzaven com a segell. Les dones, en canvi, empraven tota mena de complements. A més dels collarets i les diademes d'or i de plata, hi havia un tipus de braçalet molt usual que es posaven als turmells i que es tancava en forma de serp.
Guys, how is it going? For today, I prepare for you a circuit training and you will need a pegs, a clothes peg, and a basket for that clothes peg. Okay, are you ready? Let's do it. Okay, first we will need one clothes peg and the basket with the rest of the clothes peg on the floor. We are gonna throw this clothes peg to the air and we are gonna grab it with both hands, like this. It is easy, isn't it? Fantastic! Well done! Super duper! Hop! If you feel confident enough, you can try to throw the peg higher. I It's okay, that's how we learn. Practicing. Well done. Super duper. Okay, now guys, we're gonna throw the cloth back and then we're gonna try to clap 3 times before we catch it again, okay? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You must be faster. Exactly. Okay. Fantastic, guys. Now we're gonna try to throw this cloth back from this hand to that hand. At the beginning, maybe you can do it like this. Don't throw the cloth back too high and just try to do it little by little. Once you got confidence with this high, maybe you can throw it higher. Whoa! Away! Or maybe you can distance your hands a bit more. Fantastic. Wait! Well done. You have to, a little trick for you. You have to watch all the time the peck. This exercise is for improving our eye-hand coordination, okay? You need to place your hand in the right spot. Well done! Fantastic, super duper. Now you will need another peg. Okay, now we got 2 pegs. And we're going to do baby shark baby shark No guys, come on. That's for the little ones, not for you. Okay, now we're gonna put the pegs like this. 1 little finger, 1 little... No, guys, that's not for you. It was another joke. Okay, now, seriously, we're gonna try to put this peg in this hand and to put that peg in the other hand. Woo! Voila! Hey! No! Look! I drop the peg sometimes, of course. That way, that's how we learn. Just keep practicing. Voila! Well done! You need to watch both pegs. Okay. Oh! You know what happened? Ay, ay, ay. Okay! Now, one of the last exercise, you're gonna put all your pegs like this. Look, 10 pegs actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now we're gonna, if you got a mat, you will put the basket in one part of the mat and yourself in the other part of the mat, okay? And now, what we're going to do, we're gonna try to score each peg in the basket, okay? Wait! I missed this one. 1, 2. You can throw it with the other hand too. Whee! Whee! Fantastic. Wepa. Well done. Look, if I have 10 pegs and 3 are out of the basket, how many pegs did I score? 10, 9, 8, 7. Now what we're going to do, we're going to try again, okay? We're going to put 10 pegs. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we're gonna do it one more time, okay? Are you ready? Come on, let's do it all together. Oi! One inside, 2 inside. 3 inside, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again 7. Can you believe it? Okay. Now guys, grab 2 pegs. The final exercise. Look. 1, 2. 1, 2. Like this. Fantastic. First you throw one and then the other. 1, 2. 1, 2. Fantastic. Okay, let's throw it both at the same time. Wow. You try like this. Try to throw it like this. With your hand once with your hands together and the other with your hands away from each other. Okay, first like this, hands together, and then your hands here. Wait, it's much more difficult. Why does it happen? Think about it. Maybe here, it's quite easy, it's easier at least, and then when you place your hands away from each other, you into the way, and then you try to throw it away. Look my axe. I cannot do it. I have to watch first one and then the other. That's crazy. And then you throw it. What? I did it! Okay. You see guys, using your imagination, you can create many exercises with simple pegs from home. I highly recommend you to exercise every single day because that's gonna help you to keep your energy up and your mood super up too. I hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.
Y hasta aquí el capítulo de hoy. Se despide James Reporter. Nos vemos mañana. Cuídate.